show. Today is Thursday, and it is October 9th, and it is so wonderful and great to be with everyone here. Welcome to the Inspirations for Your Life show. If you are new here, well, let me let you know that we have a master topic every single week, and today is no other of this week. So, our master topic for this week is really a good one. They're always good ones, but this one is resilience, leadership, and positive change. That's the master topic. And the granular topic is one that I think is really phenomenal, right? This one is one I think a lot of people miss and really should pay attention to, and that is Responsibility, Service, and Teamwork, Series 4, Show 41, Episode number 6. So, welcome everyone. If you are coming here for the first time, I want to say thank you and welcome. If you're coming back, I want to say thank you and welcome back. It's always great to have fellow listeners or viewers that have been with us before. And if you've not checked out believemeachieve.com, what are you waiting for? Go check that out. That is after the show. It's available 24 hours a day. You can check out my short form content, my long form content, reels, articles, and so much more. So you definitely want to check that out. It is a great place to get some great knowledge and to become a better version of yourself. So definitely check that out after the show. Again, it's available 24 hours a day. Again, that's Reels, that's the Jay Moore Tech Talk Show, that's Inspirations for Your Life show, and so much more. So definitely check that out, guys. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and kick this off. But before I do, I want to just let you know if you're thirsty or parched, feel free to go get yourself some water, a drink, beverage, some snacks, fruit, nuts, healthy or sweet or tart. It's up to you. You go ahead and do that and come on back. All right, guys. So welcome, a very big welcome to the Inspirations for Your Life podcast. Who am I? Great question. I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur, and I am also a engineer, marketing specialist, video producer, podcast host, coach, and of course, a passionate lifelong learner. And let's not forget that I'm also a graduate student. Here I break down the building blocks of powerful living. That's motivation, that's responsibility, service, and of course, teamwork. Now, ladies and gentlemen, my experience shows that thriving in every role, whether it's leading, collaboration, or serving, is about more than just the ambition. It's about mastering essential habits and perspectives, creating environment where acknowledgement, growth, and celebration propel us higher every day. If you're ready to unlock workplace motivation and elevate your leadership game, stay tuned because I'm going to guide you through this journey on how to unleash your full potential, transform your mindset, and build a culture of lasting success. Are you ready, guys? I know you are. Remember to connect with me after the show at believemeachieve.com and be part of my vibrant community and soak up all this great information that you can basically absorb and learn from 24 hours a day. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this show kicked off. All right, everyone. Like I said, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Our first point is responsibility is freedom. Own your choices. Own your power. Freedom comes from taking full ownership of our own decisions. When we choose to accept responsibility for every choice, we step into, well, our true power. No longer blaming circumstances, but shaping our destiny. Number two, guys, service to others is service to yourself. Giving isn't just about others, it's a reflection of our values and it creates a ripple effect of goodwill. True service uplifts both the giver and the receiver, enriching our sense of true purpose on life. And I think that's something that a lot of people miss is that they try to understand like what is our purpose, but then they get lost because I don't know, they get frustrated because they don't know what purpose is and then they just put themselves back in this hole that they can't do anything with. So I think that's a very very big problem for a lot of people. Number 3, guys, great teams don't happen by accident. They're built on trust. Trust forms the foundation of every successful team that ever was and ever will exist. It's cultivated through transparency, consistency, and, of course, shared commitment. Turning a group of individuals into a united force, well, that's no small task. And when you do this, people have to know that you're a good guy or a good person and that you're doing it for the right reasons. I think that's a very important thing to understand, guys. So, number 4 is take responsibility for your mistakes and credit for your growth. See, guys, growth doesn't come from perfection. Nope. It's earned through learning from failure. And by acknowledging our errors and embracing our progress, we lay the groundwork for future achievements. And I know you might be saying, John, I've done all this. Well, if you've done all this, why is it you haven't built the team? The reason is you're building a team superficially. If you try to do that, it might work short term. But people on the team are not stupid and they don't want to be controlled. They want to be motivated, right? They want them to think it's their idea. If you become a dictator, you're going to lose everybody and you're going to blow whatever ounce of respect that you have into oblivion. Number 5, guys, teamwork multiplies talent, divides effort. They always say teamwork is a dream work, right? So alone, we may shine, but together, we become unstoppable. Teamwork lets us combine our strengths and support each other, turning daunting tasks, guys, into shared triumphs. Service without expectation creates the deepest impact. The purest acts of kindness are offered freely only when we serve with no strings attached. Our impact reaches much further, inspiring others by example. I think whenever you have a concession or, something attached, people always say there's no free lunches. But I want to change that caveat to say maybe there should be a free lunch. Maybe there should be the offering that, people are good and that we can let them go where they need to go, and they will go probably where we expect if we treat them right. If we treat them right, right? You don't want to do something if you're not appreciated. So let's remember that. Number 7, responsibility means responding, not reacting. Success requires thoughtful action and consideration. By pausing to respond intentionally rather than react impulsively, we make wiser decisions and foster stability around us. And I think that's something that many people are trying to learn is that, if you're reactive, you're going to miss a lot. If you are not reactive and you are proactive, well, that's going to be a big, big thing. And so, really, really important. Number 8, a strong team, guys. A strong team is a very, very big key. Okay? A strong team lifts everyone higher. When you lift one person higher, the next person gets higher, and then you get higher, and it's just this boomeranging positive effect. So winning teams don't leave anyone behind. They celebrate each member. They share the burdens and encourage growth, making victory a collective celebration. When one wins, we all win. Number 9, true leaders serve first and command second. Leadership begins with service. I've talked to many people that try to say that it's about service, but then what I really find from them is just a pitch. It's a marketing ploy because they're really out for hitting people up. The greatest leaders, okay, the greatest leaders earn respect by putting others' needs first, inspiring loyalty and excellence through humility and care. Number 10, responsibility is the bridge, guys, between goals and achievement. Ambition alone isn't enough. It's responsibility that turns our vision into reality. Owning each step keeps us moving forward, even when challenges arise. That positive energy that we have has this real unique way of saying, hey, I don't know what we're supposed to do, but you just have faith it's going to work out. Number 11, service is love in action. Some people put service on a concession. And again, I've heard the phrase, there are no free lunches. And I've heard that, right? And I'm always leery when somebody gives me a free lunch. But when I give somebody a free lunch, I'm not expecting anything from them except their, let's say, persistence to be eagerly interested. If they're not, that's fine. But I'm expecting their respect. I'm expecting them to comment. If it doesn't work out, that's fine. But there's no concession tied to, I took you to lunch. Service expresses our compassion. It's the real world demonstration of caring, bringing hope, healing, and comfort wherever we go. Number 12, guys, teamwork turns impossible into inevitable. What seems out of reach alone becomes achievable together. Teamwork unlocks synergy, creativity, and persistent momentum in any endeavor. Number 13, own your role. Others will respect your responsibility. Excellence starts by embracing our part, however big or small that is. When others see our commitment, respect, and trust naturally will follow. But if you expect that or you're demanding that, that's when you're going to be disappointed. Number 14, service creates purpose beyond profit. Serving others gives life true meaning beyond money or recognition. Service provides fulfillment and a sense of legacy. Number 15, great teams celebrate wins together. Learning from losses together is also important. Togetherness isn't just about victory, it's about shared experience and aspirations. Teams grow stronger by supporting each other through both triumphs and setbacks. Number 16, responsibility builds strong character. It builds success. Success isn't handed to us, it's built brick by brick through consistent responsibility and steadfast character and actions. You want to become successful? Hang around somebody who is successful, and you'll start to learn how to make the cookies. You'll learn how to lay the bricks. Number 17, serve with your heart. Lead with your actions. Let me say this again. Serve with your heart. Lead with your actions. Authenticity inspires greatness. Again, make it the choice to let your compassion drive your service and your example set the tone for others to follow. Some people may not follow you, and that's okay. But if you're trying to get somebody to follow you and there's like a catch, they have like, that you have to get them to do something first. Like you got to be careful about that, right? Number 18, teamwork. I said it's the dream work, right? But teamwork really seriously requires an ego-free collaboration. Harmony in teams is achieved by leaving the egos at the door. I know many people cannot do that because they have to be the big boss in charge. Listen, respect, and support each other to multiply success daily. I'm not talking about just when it's convenient for you. I'm not talking about just when you need them to work for you. I'm not talking about when you have a problem. I'm talking about you doing this day in and day out. I say the same thing about prayer. I know this isn't a religious show, but you need to pray every day, okay? Even if things are not going the way you want, you still need to pray. When things are going the way you want, you still want to pray. You want to say thank you. Before every something I've learned in the last few years, it's not a big deal to say a little prayer. Bless us, O Lord, which these are gifts from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. And I say thank you for this food. I usually say, I thank you, dear Lord, for this food that I'm about to receive. And I'm grateful that it's right here before me. And then I say the prayer. That's important, guys. Number 19, take responsibility for your energy. It affects everyone. Your energy can positively infect or contaminate a group. Your attitude influences those around you. I said this once before. Your attitude will determine your altitude on so many different levels, whether it's a relationship, whether it's financial, okay? Your attitude determines your altitude. Live by that motto. Positive, responsible energy creates a welcoming, productive environment for everyone. Number 20, guys, service is the rent you pay for living. To truly live, we must give back. Service is our way of, let's say, honoring the opportunities and the resources life gives us. Number 21, teams win when everyone plays their position perfectly. Let me say that again. Teams win, and I should say they only win when everyone plays their position. I remember being in soccer many years ago, and my position was right halfback and right fullback. And one of the hardest lessons for me to learn was, when are you offside? You may be confused in this too. So when is someone offsides in soccer? Because that was something that kept happening to me. I didn't know what it meant, but I quickly learned because I kept tripping up the team. A player is offside when he or she is nearer to the opponent's goal line than both the ball and the second to last opponent at the moment a teammate plays the ball to them. And if they become actively involved in the play, that is, the position is determined by the attacker's body relative to the second to last defender at the moment the ball is passed. But an offense only occurs if the player in the interference pattern plays in and challenges an opponent or gains an advantage from their offside position. So you're not technically offsides unless you play. So what does that mean in English? Because I know that's very, very complicated. Basically, offsides is something everyone hears if you've never played soccer before. And a lot of people can try to simplify this a little bit, right? Which is maybe you're confused with what the answer is. The first thing is that there are defenders in the case. They refer simply to defending the team. Without specifying the player positions, the goalkeeper counts as a defender. Defenders between the receiving player and the goal will usually be the goalie and the one defender because the goalie is the closest to the goal most of the time. The second thing is that the pass may also be a shot at a goal, for example. If you shoot and hit your teammate who was in an offside position and the ball bounces off him and into the goal will not stand because that's just like an accidental pass. The same rules apply. And to expand on this, between the receiving player and the goal refers to distance along the length of the pitch, just like the yards in the American football are counted. So a defender that's very wide near the side of the pitch, but simultaneously close to the goal in terms of pitch length, can still count as being between the goal and the opposition player who's dead central in front of the goal, just further in yards. So one more thing to understand is that the offense has only been committed if the receiving player who was in an offside position actually took part in the play that developed after the pass. For example, either received ball or, for example, tackled someone. So the offside position is determined at the moment of passing the ball, but the play is only stopped if the offside player actually does something meaningful. If the pass is very bad and misses the receiver, who then just stops and doesn't run after the ball that went way past him, that's okay. So in practice, the referee's thought process is like this. Okay, a pass is being played right in this second. Is the receiver at the very moment closer to the defender's goal than the two defenders? No. So everything's fine. End of the thought process. Yes, he's in and goes somewhere else, but he engages with the defender physically, or the ball actually goes in the goal. Because it was a shot, but it bounces off the receiver, or he obstructs the goalie's view, making it harder for the goalie to save the shot or the offside player, because anything else that has an impact on the play immediately stops. The offside player doesn't get the ball and does nothing meaningful. Play is not stopped, no offense. So here's the picture. The most traditional offside you'll see is the receiver was past the yellow line when the ball was kicked. Receiver gets the ball, offside. There's a shot, and the guy who obstructs the goalie's or goalkeeper's position view in the offside position at the moment of the shot, he's behind all the defenders except the goalie. Offside, if he stood on the couple feet to the left or the right, he wouldn't impact the play because the goalie could see the ball all the way, and the goal, if scored, would stand. As explained, no offside, even though the receiver is closer to the goal than every defender except for the goalie. I know this can seem a little bit confusing, but the more you play, the more this will make sense, all right? So champions hip teams value every time in every role, whether it's a small position or it's the leading captain of the team. Excellence comes when each member embraces their strengths and supports one another's goals. See, a team is about taking your weaknesses and leaning on your team so they can build and support you. Number 22, responsibility is your response to life's challenges. Life throws curveballs, right? But responsibility allows us to meet them head on, face to face, adapt and thrive in life. 23, serve others and you'll never lack purpose, meaning flows from help you help others. If you ever feel lost, start serving the path to purpose, and it will reveal itself almost magically. Number 24, guys, teamwork makes the dream work. I've said it before, but commitment makes the team work. Great dreams require relentless teamwork, but it's commitment that binds and ignites the group's efforts. Number 25, responsibility. Yeah, this is a word so many people want to ignore. Responsibility is choosing progress over perfection. Don't wait for perfect moves to go forward. Learn and grow. Responsibility is about action and steady progress. Number 26, guys. Service, 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 service. Teamwork and responsibility. The trinity of lasting. Service, STR. Service, teamwork, and responsibility. STR. Those are three very variable valuable letters you need to learn: service, teamwork, and responsibility. Without any of them, the team fails. Without any of them, you fail because you want lasting success, right? Service, teamwork, responsibility. Success that lasts is built not just on individual achievement, but on a foundation of service, teamwork, and embracing responsibility. These are things many people don't get. Letting go, I've said before, is not a weakness, guys. It's wisdom. Sometimes strength means releasing what no longer serves you. Wisdom is knowing when to let go and make space for new growth. Incorporate these practices, guys, to build a life and a workspace defined by excellence, fulfillment, and high performance. What were those three letters again? SRT. Service, responsibility, and team. SRT. Those three letters that should be ingrained in your head. Because in order to have success, you have to be of service. To do great service, you sometimes need a team to help you. And everyone needs to be responsible to do their work. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know who I am by now, I'm John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur. I invite you to tune into the show every single day. But if you miss the show, you can always go to believemeachieve.com for more of my short form, long form formats, and even my articles and reels and so much more. So tune in at believemeachieve.com when it's comfortable for you and convenient. Listen to it on the road or while you're working out, or maybe you want to watch the podcast. That's up to you. And collaborate with me. Send me a message. Let me know how my inspiration has helped guide you toward a very engaging, meaningful, and impactful journey. That's my goal for you. And if you do embrace service, responsibility, and teamwork, well, you'll be successful, and so will everyone else on your team. Have yourself a fantastic evening, everyone, and I'll catch you real soon. Be well.